Okay, how's it going? We got a BP day today, and this is a big one. We got Senor Barry Roberts from Louisville. He's in for the Stockton Loaded tournament. And we have Mr. MVP in my heart, Daniel Herren, AA World Champ and MVP for Proton. We have Cory Hale, my #1 guy. What was your full name again? Christian Rivas here with us. And we're just going to do some BP, guys. We're going to ask these pros like what they do. And the first thing he told me was he doesn't do tee work, unless he's by himself. So we're going to do it the Daniel Herren way today. And we're all going to be MVPs. All right. So stay tuned. Here we go.
I gotta check these out.
Check what out?
Your BP buddies.
Oh, BP buddy plug. All right, so we got the
like these years ago, though?
we got the OG and then the
I
new.
see the OJ, and this is how it got to be the new one.
Yeah.
You
gonna take one with you on the way home? Do
Probably.
you even do BP?
Yes.
Or are you just that good?
No, I BP. I got a BP. No,
Oh, you
I
might
got a
want- it might
BP.
have
I
to
see what he
twist.
did.
Or you got it right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take one home.
All right, so how do you start, Herren?
How do I start? I just go very light, like 20 to 30 first round, just kind of filling barrel.
And
get
it
loose.
doesn't matter where on the field. You're
Nope.
just
No,
going
I'm
with
just
pitch, feeling barrel?
Yep, just filling barrel at like 50%, 60%,
Okay.
just to try to get a feel, get loose, because I'm getting old now. So, like all the people I BP with, and myself included, we're not professional pitchers, and
Yeah.
strikes don't always come very easy. So, hit it wherever it's pitched best you can.
All right, we got an assortment here. Tell me a little bit about the Proton. So, if you don't know, Herren is on Proton, the major team, straight play, and their sponsor obviously is Proton. So last year he was with Rawlings with me and switched over this year with this team deal. What do you swing? Just give me a little info about them.
So I swing the Project Roadrunner this year. I swing
That's kind of their new one, right?
Yes, this is our very new one. This one, and then our one piece also, John Nelson, Series 3. I swing a 25 with a full ounce. Just when I was with Rawlings, it was most comfortable with it. The only thing I didn't like coming over here was it is a 12 3/4 barrel. So it's taking a little getting adjusted to, because when I was with Rawlings, I swung a 12 or 12 and a half. But
did they work a couple of them special for you to have the full ounce? Because the Roadrunners are supposed to be like half ounce, right?
No. So here's the cool part about Proton. Whatever bat you want to order, you can order it balanced, half ounce, or full ounce. It's however you want at checkout.
Oh, and they make it
Yes,
to spec. It's
but
kind of like
also-
what Juno does too, right?
Yes. Also, your knob, this is the big knob, as I would call it, which is a normal size knob,
Yeah.
which is what most people like.
Yeah.
I don't have one because I don't like it, but they have a small knob for the people that overlap, and it's supposed to sit in your palm better. And I don't mind it, but it's good for people that like to put it in their palm and have that extra whip. It feels really good.
Realistically, though, their bigger knob is not even
No,
bigger as far as like other brands go.
No, it's just very-
It's relatively small,
Yeah.
anyways.
correct.
Do you start with a wood bat or anything like that in your
I
BP?
end with a wood bat.
You end with wood bat.
Yes.
Okay. Haven't ever heard that before. All right, so for people that don't have a lot of BP experience, I like to set up my net a good 5 or 6 feet in front of the mound. I don't like to sit here and have the screen on me and pitch right around it, because first off, if you're using a bow net, you're going to get hit. But this way, what I found helps your strikes in BP is if you step directly towards your target. And actually, I got to the point where I'm stepping with my throwing side foot, because you can make a step towards the pitcher's mound. After you throw, you can take one side step and you're behind the net. If you do like maybe opposite foot like this, then you have to go here, here, and it's just 2 steps, and then there's a chance that you can be stuck out behind the net. So what works for me is same side, step over. Everybody has their own way of doing it. All right, now these are, you know, harder balls here, Herren.
Well, my first round, don't worry. Like I said, we're barely going to get it out there probably. Oh. A little early.
Are you doing anything specific with your wrists?
No, all I'm trying to do is make sure I hit barrel and just stay smooth. I don't want to overswing. Like that second swing, I felt like I was out on my front foot. I just want to hit barrel. I don't care if it's skied or a ground ball line drive. I want to feel barrel and feel comfortable. Because as you see, I'm not even swinging at strikes. I swing at whatever my first round. Because I just want to feel my hands, get my hands loose.
I really like that first 15, 30 swings doing that mindset, is because then you can really feel the difference whenever you like amp it up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're like locked in more when you go to add more speed to it.
Yes.
Because right now, I mean, you're hitting them to the fence, and I'm like, well, we're going to hit them really far when you start actually swinging.
Hopefully not. I did too much of that in Texas. Because I did that right there.
Yeah. What's your general go-to after your warm-up? Do you have spots that you just work around?
Yeah, I try to, if me and the pitcher can, if we're good that day, try to go 5 down the line, 5, 5, 6, 5, 1, 6, 5 left center gap.
And that's where
same
you
on
start?
the right side. Yeah.
You
start
finish here?
And finish here, just because my backside, I want to spend more time on.
Okay. You do BP literally the exact opposite of what I would do.
Well, see, so I like to finish here because anything pull, I don't want to hit out. Because I know I can hit pull side easier than backside. So like I really want to focus on keeping the ball down when I go here. And then here, I want to be able to tuck the line, but also hit it flat. I don't want a curvature to it. I want to be able to do that on both sides where I can here. So I like to spend more time over there.
But if I'm spending more time on something, I would generally start with it in my head.
And see, that's why I strictly have a 5, 5, 5, 5. I take 20 to 30 swings, maybe, and that's it.
So most of your BP is on the middle backside.
Try to, yes. Oh. I'm going to tell you this. You did a fantastic job on this tape, sir. Has it been this hot down here?
Just started.
That's how it is back home right now. I get
Friday was beautiful. We had my field day.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. And then Monday was nice. And then Tuesday started to get hot. And then yesterday, it was like 100.
Ooh, those deep?
A little bit, it's all right.
Okay.
Dude, how about Tyler's story? His hits over here, man. I was breaking his swing down in one of the games, and his feet are open.
Yes.
And even tilted open.
Yes.
And then he was like, what?
Him and Bud might be two of the filthiest backside guys I've watched. Just like you don't know when they're going to.
I feel like there was one thing that I could really change about, make my swing better. It would be to hide it more.
Yes.
Like, because I telegraph pretty easily. But because I'm pretty good at hitting spots, it doesn't matter. But
like right now, honestly, the hardest guy for me, being a 5-man, is Clark still. Like, he hides it so well. He's so late, so good with his hands.
He can keep his hands in.
Oh, my God. And he doesn't, and he doesn't, as soon as he sees you take one step, he's trying to. Like, the one bays at, I got to turn it into a web gym and get out at second. But the one on base at that, it looks like I trip and fall. It's because base at got me. Like, I jumped. And he literally got it there, and I just was able to stretch and catch it and get the out at second. Very. See, those are my two favorite swings to work on in BP. Is this side of the pitcher, the rubber, and that side. Like, those are my favorite.
I need that. Those are the places I need more work.
I like it because, like, one, it's usually your easiest hit.
There you go. All right, last one.
You hearing him? He goes, Herren. See, that's why I use the wood bat at the end, because, like, that's when I try to free up. Like, my last round.
You're going the hardest.
Yes, my last round with my 2-piece or 1-piece, whatever I'm swinging. Like, that's when I'm going gap go kind of situations. Down the line, even if it goes, I don't care. And then I will switch to the wood bat at the end, because if I hammer it out,
balls don't go as far, and it saves your harder swings on your bats. That's smart. That's smart.
That's the only reason I do.
Because we start with the wood, but then, like, that's when you're kind of weaker, right? And that's when
you're not stretched out. You know,
stuff. I might have to change it, man. I might have to.
So those guys that throw that ray up there and it goes so hard to hit, really hard to hit. Yeah, I'll tap a few.
Yeah, what do you like to do?
So I usually tap a few at the beginning, right? Just to get my eyes going. As you get older, when you're 40 years old, your eyes start to go. I don't know if Cole's got that yet, but I like to just...
Well, even just like mentally, like sometimes you just forget to actually watch the ball all the way to the bat, and it's 100%. The simplest thing. But
and where I struggle the most is where I try to overswing, thinking that I got to swing harder to hit it farther, when realistically it doesn't matter what bat company's out. The composite does the work most of the time.
If you hit the sweet spot, the ball's coming off a lot faster.
And in senior ball, the 75 to 80% swing actually works the best, because it gives the time for the ball and the bat to actually compress, and it launches it. Those guys that overswing, the 39-year-olds that have been playing U-Trip, they come out and swing as hard as they can, and the ball goes either it knuckles and drops, but then I tell them, hey, take a little off. They swing, it goes on top of those buildings, and they're
it's the difference between a softer, like ASA, like the ASA bats. You don't overswing them.
Nope. You got to let the bat and the ball compress. Yeah, especially 52-300 balls. They've got to be able to compress 100%.
Well, there you go. Good shot.
Didn't mean to go that deep, that fast. Sorry. I'm sorry. Woo! And there we go. There's the redo, right? In between both of those is real good. In between both of those is good. So my power shot is that backside gap, right? Because I like to...
Like right at the scoreboard?
I got a little bit of a lag swing.
Yeah.
So my bat head stays back. So if I could, when I go backside, that's where my power is, because I'm pushing through it, right? So
where do you start that swing? Are you like Cole, for example? He goes...
So I start when it's, so as you throw it that 6 foot to 8 foot, whatever.
Yeah.
Once it gets, so most people like to catch the ball out front, right? Yeah. They like to hit that down the line. I'm about starting it. If my barrel can reach it, that's when I try to start that swing, because it's still the same swing. I'm just, my bat lags through. I don't swing hard. My friends tell me my swing looks like I'm swinging underwater. It's a little slower. But I've got enough push behind it, right?
You got some weight behind you.
Yeah. We call it torsional rotation, right?
Yeah.
So
is that your gamer bat?
Right, this is, I like the 1 pieces better.
Okay.
I think the stiffer the barrel.
Yeah.
Especially with down in the South, you know, South ball, the balls get mush when it gets humidity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to have something stiff enough to compress the ball.
Yeah.
So I think our 1 pieces are superior in that aspect.
Yeah. That ball is tailing.
That's a good screwball right there. Like that. But another thing that I have a lot of people don't, the momentum, right?
Yeah.
I like when I get my momentum going forward. Cole does a really good job of it too, is getting his feet and going forward.
Yeah.
That pushes that ball, versus in baseball, it's all taught to just get to the ball, right?
Yeah.
Get that elbow in and tuck, where slow pitch, you got to provide the power. So stepping through and pushing through is helps a lot. And then on the high ones, if you got a little bit of, that gives you more of a.
Yeah, you'll see that on Cole's cut swing. He gets
100%.
way here and then we'll.
100%.
Yep. Oh, deep. Good hit.
But that right there, team swing, even though I end capped it,
Yeah,
it's a base hit, right?
it works.
All right, I'm gonna give you the mic. Or you want me to just talk to you about things with the mic on? All right, we got Christian. He's well, hey, what Cory we call him? Local up and comer?
Yeah, that works. Local
Okay.
up and comer. He's a buddy of mine, longtime friend, church leaguer. Got some pretty
He
good
shags
power.
the ball great. We're about to find out how he hits.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, almost got fair. There you go. You all baseball player?
Yep.
Okay. So what I tell people, baseball players, is your hands are plenty fast enough. You can almost wait till that ball's right here and your hands are fast enough to get to it, right? Because it's going 12, 13 miles an hour at most. Yeah. So your hands are fast enough. You don't have to get it out here. Where in baseball, you got to get to it, right?
Yeah.
Where in softball, you got to let it get to you, right? And then back shoulder, if you can think, touch your back shoulder to your ear to keep it up instead of dipping and trying to pull it out. Try those things right there. There you go. Yep. So the upswing is because you're little. I mean, we're talking minuscule, right? You're talking just that to get that launch angle, right? Whereas here versus here, right? So just try to see if you can stay up on it. Okay, get back shoulder up. Try to cut through the ball. Better. See the line drive? In the Hispanic word, la línea, right? La línea, right? That's a good one. There it is, line drive. The difference in the cut in the baseball, when the ball comes off the bat and it does this, that's that top spin, right? You hit it good, it just got a little bit of top spin, where if you watch Cole's, when he hits it, the ball kind of stays that same level because he's hitting underneath it and it's spinning it backwards and it's keeping the air. They say it rises, but I don't think it ever rises because gravity instantly takes over, but it stays on plane longer, so it looks like it's rising, right? It's gonna take a while to get used to that, but the shorter that high leg kicks and all that long leg kicks, you're losing power. Short, push through.
There you go.
Perfect.
Ah.
Yeah, hey, there's a cut swing.
There's
There's a cut swing right there. We've seen the first one.
Do that again.
That is a cut swing for the first time, gentlemen.
There you go.
That one, you see how that one kind of, instead of top spinning, that one, you got almost through that full cut swing.
That motion was a good softball swing. Uh-oh.
Hey, get out of here, ball.
See ya.
That's the baseball swing. That's over the net.
Damn.
And off one of them RV trucks out there. It was him this time.
Oops. There you go.
Yeah. See how you stay back on that? Let it dry. It got almost to the tip of that plate where you hit it.
Nice.
See, hey. See that? Stayed on it. Cut swing. Pushed it backside. Perfect.
That's gonna work.
Your momentum shift from the beginning to now is 10 times better.
Yeah.
You're on your back foot. Now you're not fully moving forward, but you're here, right? So 10 times better.
Nice.
Drive backside, gone.
Good hit.
Oh, you're good. We'll pick him up. You're gonna go to church league and they're gonna go, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know, church league don't have those kind of home runs.
I'll tap a couple to you.
First round, what do you like to do?
Typically, since I'm a contact hitter, play the game hitter, I like to try to keep everything in.
Okay.
So I work a lot this way first.
Yep.
Pull my back up a little bit, and then towards the end, I'll work on kind of pulling down the line. I try to go, 7 to 10, and then 5 to 6, 5 to 6.
And the reason I ask that is because I'm a team BP pitcher. I like to throw it where you're working on
it. Okay, yeah, I got you. And typically,
but also for the guys that know what you like to do too.
Yeah, and honestly, I like them kind of everywhere because I want to be able to take any pitch anywhere I want to go.
Perfect. So. The famous Cory, here we go. There you go. I throw one inside when he's trying to work backside. Manipulating the batter. If it's short, let me know.
You're good.
You had a pretty good Euless measure, right?
Yeah, I hit like 750, but I mean, it was pretty good.
750 is
It
good.
felt good. I was seeing the ball pretty good.
That was short. So I want you to see what a senior pitcher look like. I'm gonna throw you one that would be legal.
All right.
So you see how long you gotta wait, but you see how
I'm
long.
ready for senior ball.
But you see how long you gotta wait.
Yeah.
It is totally different. And then those
It
ones
reminds
that
you of ASA.
So, Cory, what's your most memorable moment?
Memorable moment. Shoot. It's a bad one, but we were in the A championship against Cole's team, and it was bottom of the 7th, and we were down 11 or 12 with no home runs left.
Okay.
Came all the way back, got it within 1, and I had bases loaded, popped one right down the middle, scored one, but ended up losing to Cole by 1 run in the A World Championship. So.
Well, mine's today because I get to hit with Cole.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I'll take that.
Just keep going in a circle. All right, so where are you working here now? Actually, come stand in the box for me. What's your routine here? You're going to bat in a tournament. Walk me through your routine. You get your bat out of the bucket.
Okay, I get my bat out of the bucket. I always take a look at the defense and my runners. Always, because I'm trying to do whatever's best for the guy behind me. And as you take in the Texas Legends tournament, I struggled with that, hit a lot of bad home runs. But luckily, the guy behind me picked me up a lot, and I appreciate him. But I get up, get my bat, always stretch, loosen up my arms, get in the box, deep breath, and I try not to be all the way at the front. I want to go about right there. This is my happy medium, because I feel I can catch every pitch everywhere I want.
Yeah, a little bit higher on your body.
Higher on my body, and that way I know when it's out of his hand, if it's flat or short out of his hand, I know not to swing because I'm already at the front of the box.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
and that's what I found out about where I stand in the box.
Yeah.
Is for 2 reasons. It's where I want to catch the pitch, and then what saves me from swinging at the pitches I don't like.
Because
So
when I first started, I was here.
Yeah.
And I was baseball style, middle of the plate, and I swung on a lot of bad pitches short, and I'd pop them up, and I caught myself dipping a lot. And then I played a lot of ASA growing up, and I was able to hit the high pitch really well. So I was like, well, why don't I scoot up and catch the high pitch early? That way, if you throw me the high pitch, I'm good with it. So it makes me happier.
And that's why you got that All-American at the ASA, you know?
All-American, got the MVP.
I mean, not that first year.
No, Taylor got me. Taylor got me. Shout out, Taylor. Yeah, go ahead. I'll figure it out. I'll take that gap. You wouldn't play there in a game.
Important information alert. What I've been working on with a lot of my swing coach people is this back knee. It was a big thing that Tyler brought my attention to, being stacked. But however you can get it in your head, what that means is you'll notice his back knee is slightly hinged inward, where the weight of his lunge is on his toe, his big toe of his back foot. You don't want your back knee to be bowed outwards, because then all your weight rolls on the back part of your foot. So this is bad, this is good. And it's just a little bit of a bend in the leg and hinging your knee towards the pitcher. And you notice when you pick up the leg, the hands draw back. Hands are low and in. See, his load right there is still close to his body. See how close those hands are, because your wrists are where all your power is coming from. And if you get extended early, that's a slow bat speed.
Ooh, early. So about where those guys are standing, because nobody plays there.
Yeah.
They don't play there in a conference event. He's going to be left at 305 unless I got a strike on me. So that's all I'm really trying to work on. Staying through it, keeping it down. That swing right there, I love that every day.
How do you keep it down? You
So
don't
I'm
like
still-
cut it harder, right?
No, I'm still trying to stay square with everything. And that's why I hit a lot of line drives out. I'm still trying to square everything up.
So when you say square, you're just trying to hit spot on the ball square,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. And just below it, because I don't want it to knuckle, because then I have no control over it.
Yeah.
If I hit it just below the square part, I can spin it and put it where I want it and hopefully keep it down.
And your bat path is
I try to stay as flat as possible.
flat as possible.
Flat. If the ball goes higher, I still try to come flat to the ball. Here it is.
Ooh.
That's the one I've been working on.
What do you do to go down the line like that?
So-
That's one of my struggle spots.
So
but-
I have two swings down the line. The one I just did where it hits and wraps and tucks into the corner, because hopefully that's a triple and not having to run hard. The other one is just trying to keep it flat and straight. And the only difference is, one, I get the bat head a little earlier, and the other one, I'm just squaring it. And I'm honestly aiming, you can't see it, but there's a line at 30 foot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for, because I don't want it in the air down off the wall.
You don't want to be able to glove
If it goes all the way down to 300 off the wall, it wasn't intentional. It was supposed to just be by the third baseman. That's it.
So you're doing that Ike drill.
Yes.
Do you know it?
Yes.
Were you there when he was telling me about that?
I wasn't there, but I watched the video.
Okay.
Exactly. Like, because even if the third baseman makes a diving backhand, I'm still quick enough. I'm going to make it close at first.
Yeah. He's got to make a
Yep.
double amazing play.
Yep. Yep.
What I'm saying, as far as like your front foot or your hand, is there anything you're doing to pull the ball that hard, or is it just
No, I'm
normal
trusting my
swing,
hands.
you're just-
I'm trusting my hands because, like me and you was talking off camera earlier, I'm trying to hide what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't want them to know if I step here.
Yeah.
Then I want them to understand I still go that way with it if I trust my hands.
Yeah.
And that's where I think we talked about Clark earlier. He does such a good job. He's the hardest one I struggle with reading as a defender. I'm good.
All right, let me try this Project Roadrunner.
That's what I like to see. Best
I'll
bat.
say the Protons feel different than any other bat.
They do. Switching
It's
over.
hot but unique, but like weird sometimes.
Yes, like my first couple I had felt really flexy in my hands. And I don't know if they've just grown on me or it just, these new ones are a little bit different and stiffer, but I love it. I feel like my 100 to 120 foot, I have all kinds of control and exit velo. Such a good ball. I'm throwing you off, making you pull first, ain't I?
Yeah. One of my problems though is
And when I'm tired, when
seeing the ball deep. So
Yeah.
like I want to start that way.
Yeah.
Because then I can pull the ball so much better.
correct.
Because now if I'm like stopping my vision out here, and then I got to go to like seeing it deep. I mean, you'll adjust, but
It's probably because I'm from Oklahoma. I'm a little backwards. That's what we'll blame it on.
so like right now I feel really uncomfortable to try to pull a ball. I feel like it's way behind my shoulder. So like normally I would like come up here.
So do you change the placement on the box when you're hitting?
I
Like
don't want to.
you don't want to, but do you do it
But
now?
what happens is if I halfway commit,
Mhm.
then I make a mistake trying to do something with the pitch I'm not supposed to do. If I commit to it hardcore,
Yeah.
then it's like I'm going there.
See, that was my biggest problem is like I would try to do too much with the pitch early on. Like when I first started playing, I mean, I got cut for my first couple teams.
Uh-huh.
And people don't remember those days. I do. Like, and then I got confidence where I was like, okay, if I hit the pitch where it's located and do what I want with it, the defender's got to do his job too.
So
And in BP is when I try to get cute with stuff, like trying to
Trying
hit an
things
inside
out.
pitch, backside.
trying things
Because in BP, like if I make an out, okay.
and try that wraparound pitch. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Close.
Yes. And credit to all you lefties. Y'all cheat all the time. It's not fair.
Okay, let me show you how easy it is to be a lefty real quick. Like, I'm safe. Like, it's retarded.
Yeah.
You're already 10 feet by the
Yeah.
Hey, and shout out to Ant. That is a full swing. I don't care what he said.
Yeah. He had a whole TikTok community trying to figure out if it was a full
whole
swing.
TikTok community. He did full swing. Did he hit it hard? No. I said, but he did full swing. Such a good swing. Do you feel comfortable at all fields when you hit?
Like what do you mean comfortable?
Like when you step in the box, you feel like you can hit
all
any
spots?
pitch, anywhere you want. Like if the pitcher gets in the box, you are 0-0 count, and you're just going where the pitch is. No matter what, you feel comfortable. You can hit every spot.
For the most part.
In 2 swings. Say I gave you 2 swings at every spot and put.
Only need one.
For the most part.
We're not you, Corey.
For the most part, but what I'm learning is that gets me out more than it's good for.
And see, that's how I feel, because like my most success was back when I played with J&R, my first full season. I wasn't even full season. That was the year I came over to y'all at Worlds at Ball Forward. I lived scoreboard to just inside that light pole. I never went outside of it.
Were you like the go hard guy? Like,
no, I lived right there no matter what. It was kind of like my first, I had played like 4 or 5 tournaments that year, and it was on my first kind of long extent, but it was all with J&R B team, and I had a ton of, I was hitting like over 800 that year, and it was amazing. And then I didn't play again. That's when I met y'all at the ASA.
Yeah.
Played the A and B, and then y'all picked me up for the AAA, and I think we played the major too, didn't we?
What I realized was same thing. I played with Extreme. I was the place hit guy in my head. I'm like, I'm backside. I'm the base hitter, right? And I went down to a B team after that, and I was the big guy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm here and I'm free swinging.
Free swing.
And I hit so many balls that like I didn't pick a spot. I didn't hit a home run, but I topped it down the line, or I topped it in the gap, or I did this.
And look good.
Or I hit it. Everything was good. And I was like, that's why some of these big guys, when it's like, dude, they're not trying to hit a spot. They're just going hard, and then good things are happening, right?
Yes.
Like they're hitting it hard, level, and whether they're trying for a home run or not, but it doesn't matter. They're just going hard at it, hitting the right pitch, and they're not having to pick these spots. And you'll
Jones is a prime example of that. He just swings hard.
Who?
Bradley Jones. Like
he'll spot a little
See,
bit.
he's picking a spot, but he's going hard at that
Yeah.
spot. There's only one time last year at Kansas that I watched him not hit a spot hard, and it was because I think Ike was playing first for us, and we moved him off the line because we're like, he's going to go middle. Like everybody in the country was like, and this man beat it about 4 foot, and it rolled all the way to the fence because everybody's so far over. And it was just like, that was the first time I ever seen him swing. And I mean, I played ASA with him last year too, in the AA and in the Super. And his swing didn't change. Like he had the hole he was going, and he didn't, like, he wasn't going to be cute with it. He was going to hit it hard. Like that was his goal, hit it hard.
One of the things that LC said to me, it was like at a major at Disney or something, or you know, he was like, we did BP a little bit together, and he was like, hit it there, don't place it there, right? Yeah. And so there's that mentality of like, instead of trying to like, oh, this pitch, I'm going to place it there, right? Like I would get myself out with like a weird pop-up, or even like you don't have any home runs left, and I'm trying to cut a ball, super cool cut shot right to right center, but then I'm out here like this, and you pop it up in the infield because I'm trying to place it too much instead of just sitting back and
just
going hard.
So I'm trying to hit down at things here.
I'm not going to lie, this is the best 2-round BP I take.
Little dookies right there all day. Toes. My bad, Corey.
All right, Herren, I just had a guy ask me, hey, his goal is to go major and AA. Said, what's one tip? And I told him, hit it as far and as hard as you can, because you have to have somebody vouch for you. Like if you're ever going to play up, you have to have somebody that thinks
Dang it.
that
You
thinks
ball.
you're like an up and comer, and they're going to be like, hey, let's pick up this kid. And because realistically, that's the only way you're going to get to play up is somebody has to see you and ask you to come play.
Right.
So he goes, so you're saying coaches and sponsors would rather have someone hit it like that than someone that plays the game? And I said, if you can play defense.
Consistent.
Because let's be honest, we've all seen those guys that were like, oh man, all they do is hit it out and blah, blah, blah. And then when it comes down to it, they end up playing the game.
Oh,
But
overswung.
Harvey's not on
Let
the
me get
team
it.
because he plays the game.
3 more.
Harvey's job is to hammer that thing, and if he gets down, prime example, when we
Great
played
shot.
Rufex and Resmondo, I think it was the Rufex game, he goes backside 3 times in either 1 inning or 2 innings, because he hit like 3 times through 2 innings or something like that. All for base hits, 1 for a double. Like, that's not your job.
1 more and I'll be good.
But a few of us had hit bad home runs, and he still
Ow!
off his swing.
I'm trying to get one down right here on this line.
If it stayed down, oh my God, it makes us so much better. And if it, especially on 300. And if he
Good
doesn't-
shot.
That's it.
If he doesn't, then
Well, and when you can learn to hit it hard,
Mhm.
then all you got to do is just change, like, where you're hitting it.
yeah, 'cause
Right?
like my deal is like when people ask me is I want you to consistently hit.
Yeah.
And he asked me on the way up here, he said, what do you think I need to work on? And I'm like, consistently hitting barrel and hit it hard. You don't care if it's straight
Yeah.
up in the air, straight down. You're wanting to consistently hit the ball hard.
So, hey, even though that was a pop-up, your approach to the ball was better. Your bat path was better. You weren't swinging up. You just missed the spot on the ball. So just hit a tiny bit higher on the middle of the ball, but keep that smooth, level swing. That was out in front.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then my other deal telling him is, no, striking a ball. Know the difference.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
just knowing a striking a ball jumps you 150 points in your average. Easy 100.
that's the real tip from Herren is learn how to swing at strikes.
Yeah, I mean, it 100% jump you up 100 points. And at our level of ball in the conference, I got news. If you walk, it just makes you that much better of a hitter because now the pitcher's frustrated because he did walk you.
Yep, doesn't want to
Because
walk you
A
twice.
solo becomes a 2-runner now. They walk 2, now it becomes a 3-runner. Walks are great
yeah,
for
yeah.
your team. Like,
Let those go.
even though that's a great swing, yeah, you gotta let that go.
Okay,
Like,
here you got an at bat here. You're trying to walk this at bat. If you get a hit, okay, it needs to not be a home run. Those are your 2 things that you're trying to do here. Good. Great. All right, same mentality.
and what's bad is that pitch probably would hit the plate or the back corner. Such a good swing.
Okay. Let that
Good
good.
eyes.
It's got to be a strike here.
Come on, pitch. Oh, ball
Walk.
forward, take your base. Not even close. Over his shoulder.
Same. Good. Way to be aggressive, but your angle's got to come down a little bit. Good. Hold on one sec, Court. So stay there like you're about to swing. Okay. Approach this like this is where you're making contact. Like go through your load and then freeze the bat to here. Okay. So you're gonna commit to the outside with your body a tiny bit. Don't move your feet. I'm saying like if it's there, you're gonna go, like if the ball's here, where would you hit it? Okay. So you can hit this ball, and this ball is past your body. Where is this ball gonna go? Yeah, this still might be fair, right? So you have to be okay with a ball traveling this far before you make contact with it. Most of the time what you're doing, you're waiting, and then you're lunging out here and then still trying to hit the ball down the line, but you're doing that by lunging. If you can just sit here and then make the contact with the ball where it is without having to do this, because now look where your hips and your shoulders are. You know what I mean? So you're here, you put your foot back down in the same spot, but you're letting that ball, you can still push it, be okay with it going real deep. Hit this one into the net over here, okay? But stay level, stay super tall and level, and just throw your hands late. Okay, that was a short. Make it a little heavier on him. Good, good.
I don't care.
Okay.
That ball's foul. That's beautiful. Even though that ball's foul, that's a beautiful swing.
That's your swing. That's your swing. One other thing. If it is shorter than you want it to be, bend your back leg to stay on level with it. So, like, ooh, this ball's short. Okay, I'm still level here, and I can still make contact. If you're not bending your back leg, then you have to go down here to get it.
I have no nails.
Okay, so if I'm trying to hit it level, oh crap. Okay.
Oh, I see the bag.
Keep it level.
Hey, shout out Oklahoma Seminoles. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's raining.
Cole, is this you? Hey, is this you, young buck? Hey, is this you?
Good. Now, don't swing up at it. Stay here and finish below it. Your wrists are a lot stronger than you give them credit for a lot of times. People want to get so extended to do their whole swing. Like that little motion right there. Like, you're a strong guy. If you can bench 315, you can smack it with your wrist. Keep those hands close and you let your wrists actually work. It's all right. Your lower half goes, then your hands will snap last. There you go. Still swing it up a tiny bit, but.
How long did you play baseball for? Is that for the bee's knees?
Okay, so that is it for our BP day today. It's starting to rain a little bit. We might finish up, but we're going to close this video out before my phone gets soaked. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit me up if you have any questions, and I'll give them to Herren or Barry or Cory if you want to ask questions here. But it's a good example. We have people that are learning hitting BP with us. Check out my members selection on my YouTube channel. Become a member and hit me up, and we'll get your swing fixed. Until next time, Gahlee!
Same link to the OnlyFans for Cole.
Peace.